Hey friend, thank you for dropping in today. And today we're going to get into a really favorite topic of mine, which is the following. The stars don't block your abundance. No, friend. What the stars are doing is helping you with the timing. So, most people think, as well as myself, at least in the past, that astrology is too woo for business, right? Am I right? It's like, no, let's not go in that direction, but I think we should. I know I was one of those individuals that had that mindset way long time ago when I had this other world and reality, and then everything changed. I'll tell you more in a little bit about that. But what if astrology is actually the most underused data system for your energy and income? What if that was actually the reality? And I'm here to tell you that the stars don't just block abundance. Actually, they don't block abundance. This is about you using the time to make it the best for yourself. So, in my prior world, I thought astrology was just all personal memes and Mercury retrograde drama, right? Like this was my mindset. I avoided it like the plague. That was like for many, 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 many years. I would say like from childhood on until early 30s when I started to get a little bit more curious about it and diving deeper and deeper. And then I had this amazing massive awakening where I was like, whoa, I need to bring in astrology full force. And then I discovered many things. And so I would say that I was in the non astrology camp. And when this transit happened, which I'm sure you're going to experience too, my friend, if you haven't already, everything got turned upside down. And I realized that astrology is all the things, not just on a personal level, but also can be utilized in business. And so I started tracking back then and now my own cycles, my own personal and business cycles, and everything clicked for me. Then I realized, like, oh, I see the patterns that are happening. Because at the end of the day, my friend, astrology is about learning cycles and our archetypes and this journey that we are on through the experience of these cycles that happen. And we all tend to have the same cycles happen. They just tend to play out differently based on your pattern. And so, one of those things that I loved tracking was my biggest growth spurts, which were almost always aligned with powerful transits, such as the following. Write these down. Jupiter always brought about expansion, and Saturn always brought about structure. So this isn't some just wackadoodle mysticism thing. This is actually timed and tracked energetic momentum. Now, let's get the gears going in your brain. Like, whoa, so what could I do to help myself in this space, right? If you're a business owner, you're wanting to change things and make them be easier for you, right? We want the easy button as much as possible while still putting effort, but we don't want to always be struggling and going uphill. So I want you to think of astrology as energetic analytics in this realm, okay? Just like you watch your revenue trends, your chart also reveals trends, the timing trends. It shows when your energy wants to expand, refine, or pause. In some months, your hustle is not going to be like banging, and others it's going to be like really great, right? Where we have this like expansion and then contraction, this pause, this rework. We all go through this both on a personal level as well as with our own profession or own resources, creation, hustle, solopreneur, whatever you're doing for yourself at this time that's bringing in the money. And so when you're working with this, you're starting to realize, like, oh, this isn't about me being inconsistent. I can instead create something that is in much more cosmic flow and in rhythm with that cosmic flow. And when you work with it, then everything honestly feels so much better. Things flow easier. Flow as in you're not struggling for every single decision. You can really just put aside your brain on a specific task, knowing that something else is planned based on your time and your rhythms of what you're meant to be doing at this time. And so that is hopefully less stress for you, right? That's what we want in life. We don't necessarily want to be grinding and grinding and grinding. Unless that's you, then I don't know if you need this video. But if not, which I think that's why you're watching here, it's because you're done with having to grind and guess when things are going to work for you. And so instead of asking the following of how do I make more money, I want you to flip. I want you to flip the mindset. And I want you to ask, what's the season for my next move? And then use astrology like your inner ops calendar, where you're going to map your growth windows, which is Jupiter. And Saturn, those will be your structure and system building opportunities. And the moon becomes your emotional rhythm and weekly flow. When you map these three, even these three in your chart, meaning you know where they're transiting in your chart. You know, currently we have Jupiter in Cancer, Saturn is in Aries. Next year, Jupiter will move into Leo. And then in about 2 years, Saturn will do its finish work in Aries and move into Taurus. So those are the signs that those are being activated by these growth and structure planets. The moon changes signs every 2.5 days. So you're just going to have to follow that along. And if you would like a freebie where some of determining what offers and when to do that, grab it. It's called the Profit Pathway Maker for you. If you're wanting to really do that, you need to first understand the tracking piece. That is understand what your houses are, what is in each of your houses, where do the planets reside within your houses, and then track the planets as they move forward, every single day, one degree at a time and some more. So this framework of Jupiter, Saturn, and the moon can become that framework of choosing your moment. Not because astrology guarantees your success. And let me be very clear. It does not guarantee your success. Okay? At the end of the day, we have free will, and yes, there's fate, but there is free will, meaning you can learn all that's here right now, and you literally don't take any action, and you hit the jackpot the next day, right? I don't know. Or you can be conscious of your energy and the planetary weather and ride the waves. So think of astrology of reducing the friction. And just remember, it's not do nothing and wait for the stars. Please do nothing. Please don't do that. It's about taking action that aligns with your timing window. And you'll feel less friction, more clarity, and deeper momentum as you pursue these goals. So I'll give you an example right now. I have Saturn, well, we all have Saturn navigating in Aries. Right now, that is Aries for me is my second house. That is my house of money, of values. So Saturn is here to help me to build structure in the space of how I create my own resources, which in this case is my business and the offers that I am selling out there. So I am like full on, like, hell yeah. Thank you, Saturn, for helping me to be disciplined, to help me build the day-to-day structure foundation from which then I can build and grow from, because we can't have anything in life unless it's a structure, unless it's solid, right? You want whatever balloon that you are creating for yourself to be built around a core structure that you can hold on to as you go higher and higher and higher. That would be Jupiter. So, friend, the lesson here is that you're not behind. We're never behind. Never feel like you are behind. You're just catching on to your rhythm. And that's such a great opportunity for you to realize that your chart already knows and shows when the soil is fertile for your next money move. So tap into your chart, look at what you have, where the planets are, and move forward in that direction of what's being called for expansion or structure, and utilize the moon. The moon can be your weekly like check-in of, am I here to be going inward to meditate and create, then start making, then showing it, then changing it, and then repeating the cycle over and over, doing that new moon cycle. So, friend, if you're ready to map out your money timing with cosmic precision, do jump on the waitlist for the Cosmic Clarity Lab. It is my monthly membership for solopreneurs who want to utilize astrology to hack their business and grow with the cosmos. So that basically is going to be your membership that turns astrology into your business GPS. And look at the below, comment, give me a thumbs up, follow me, get the link for the freebie, and join the waitlist. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.